Thank you so much for joining us for an onboarding to the new and improved GPNP or Greater Pittsburgh Nonprofit Partnership member portal. We are so excited after months of tinkering with our new CRM that this is built really buy-in for members based on your feedback from the last few years to ensure that we're meeting all of the needs of our current and future member organizations. So stick with us for just a couple of moments, and we're going to be sure to go through the platform in detail so you can maximize it for your organization. My name is Emily Francis. I'm the director of the Greater Pittsburgh Nonprofit Partnership and an employee of the Forbes Funds, the host organization of GPNP, for the last 5 years. Before we jump into the training, I do want to introduce Preeti Ravi, who is our member manager and communications officer at the Forbes Funds.
Hi everyone, I'm Preeti Ravi. I'm a Communications and Strategy Officer at the Forbes Funds. I'll be supporting and managing member engagement for the GPNP. My role is to help members be connected to the upcoming calls, learning opportunities, policy updates, and ways to sort of get more involved in our network. I'm looking forward to meeting everybody and learning about your organization and helping you get full access to the GPNP membership. If you have any questions and if you want to know how to engage with GPNP, please connect with us at gpnp@forbesfunds.org. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Preeti. The main thing to know with this member platform is that GPNP is using Neon One to make your membership experience easier, clearer, and more connected. Our goal is that this member portal will serve as your one-stop shop for staying up to date with GPNP, connecting with other members, and also accessing your benefits absolutely seamlessly. Through the platform, you'll be able to manage your profile, add additional staff members for your organization into your organizational profile and benefits access, stay up to date on GPNP opportunities or ad hoc opportunities from trusted partners, and keep membership information up to date. So with that, I'm going to share my screen so we can explore the new portal together. First of all, once you receive a renewal or join link from the GPNP team based on a intake meeting from the Forbes Funds or maybe you found it on our website, this is the form that you'll see first. So once you complete this form, and that includes a responsive, accessible membership tiered system that makes sure that your organization is not overpaying for membership. And this is based on your annual operating budget for your organization. So if your organization has a budget of less than $250,000 a year, you're not going to pay more than $100 per year for membership. Very similarly, if your organization has a $10 million budget or more, the membership is capped at $2,500 annually. You also have the opportunity to automatically renew your membership here, and this is going to show in your portal and make sure that you can see within any time, but specifically within 30 days of membership renewal, a reminder to renew your membership to make sure that your benefits access does not lapse. Once you complete this form, including your primary contact information, organization name, and any other relevant information that's requested on the form, what you will see is a membership registration successful confirmation. The email that you use, you can see the test account is gpnp@forbesfunds.org. This email is the one that will get a confirmation for the membership. And so that looks like this. And so it'll say, "Dear, your name, your payment has been processed," and it has the details of this information. This is a really important email to keep because we know that for sake of audits within organizations, or additional financial questions, this is a really important artifact for your organization to keep on file. It also has the expiration date of your membership based on exactly 1 year from payment. And finally, this is a critical email to have because it has your login first password set email link in this email as well. So if you have any questions at this point, please email gpnp@forbesfunds.org if you do not receive this information, because it's really critical for accessing any other benefits. Once you log in for the first time as a member organization, here's what you will see. And so this is really a single spot for all things GPNP and making sure that you stay up to date with our organization. So first, I'm going to draw your attention to the tab on the left side of the screen. This is your dashboard where you can see organization name. You can edit your profile or change your password here. So you can add a company logo, your name. I use GPNP Director as a test account. I do not recommend using your title as your first and last name, but this has your information as your primary contact for the organization. One thing that we've seen members do successfully is use an info at account as your ideal email. So that way, if an organizational transition happens or the primary point of contact moves to a different role within the organization, this email access is going to continue receiving updates from GPNP. So if an info ad account or an outreach ad account for your organization is created, that's a really good one to have. You can also add additional members to your profile under your organizational or company membership. Another part here is our email management subscription option. Right now, we have the newsletter option. Over the course of the next few weeks and months, we'll be adding a policy and some additional subscription-specific updates from GPNP and the Forbes Funds. And you can universally subscribe, unsubscribe, or pick how you'd like us to communicate with you. This is again really setting the terms for how you want us to engage with you. We don't want to spam your inbox. We don't want to share information that's not relevant, but we do want to keep you up to date on opportunities with the organization and with the network across Southwest Pennsylvania. You can also change your password, and this is a security option that's available for you to manage. If you run into an issue and there's a pause or a reset, please email gpnp@forbesfunds.org. That is kind of the catch-all account where Preeti and I can monitor and see if a member needs support with something or needs us to reset your account password. The memberships tab, in case you do lose the email, that goes through the receipt and the context and the timeline and the amount for your membership payment. This is another page that is really user-friendly for keeping that record, and that you can send it to your auditor or financial manager and you can download it here. So if you need a record of the payment and when that expires, if it's set to auto renew, then you can manage that here. Upcoming events are on the main page as well as in the member portal directly. So this is linked to the events that are available through Forbes Funds. In the next couple of weeks, days, we're going to be adding the calls for community solutions, the policy calls, and the nonprofit masterclass series as accessible, and you can register through them through the member portal as well. So if you need a reminder and don't want to dig through your email for the upcoming masterclass, we recently had Sharonda Hill talking about thriving and strategic engagement internally and externally for an organization. We don't want to miss out on those opportunities, and you can register for those directly on this page. Registered events, this is where our summit, which you can see featured in the image on the background of this page here, our biennial summit is going to be listed as an embedded event in this platform so that you don't have to go to another platform in order to register or engage with that content. And then finally, you'll see a couple of updated files. So there's nothing right now in the file history document, but this is where we will keep any alerts or updates that have been historically shared as resources for nonprofit organizations. It is also where we'll have a FAQs and overviews page for the Forbes Funds and GPNP, whether that's programming, events, updates, or any other opportunities. We'll have an attachment that is specific to up-to-date member benefits in the files section. And then if there's anything that is shareable from member organizations, let's say you have a flyer or something that you want to promote because you happen to be our nonprofit spotlight of the month and you're featured in the newsletter, that will also be available in the files section. So if there are resources that you or a member of your organization or a contact colleague of yours would find valuable as a resource to have in this repository, please feel free to reach out to, again, gpnp@forbesfunds.org to share that document with us and make that recommendation. I do want to bring you back to the dashboard because this is where the links to member benefits will be hosted. So these will be hyperlinked with the registration for the calls for community solutions, the masterclass, policy and advocacy resources and alerts, as well as any other discounted, free, or only accessible through the portal resources from GPNP will be hosted. So with that, that's really a overview of the portal. I did want to go through and just kind of recap a couple of items in case this is helpful for your organization as a referenceable video or transcript. So again, we can create access and update information in the member portal for your organization or for your individual profile. You can review, monitor, and update your membership status so you can see your most recent payment date, renewal date, and manage or renew membership automatically or with prompting through the system. Register for GPNP or Forbes Funds events, calls, webinars, or masterclasses. Access your member benefits, receive relevant communications, and be a part of our member directory. Our member directory will be launching and we'll be doing a separate overview video for that feature. It basically makes it available so your organization is searchable and connectable within the Neon One member platform, and you can connect with other organizations and promote your work and make sure that the word is getting out for organizations that are aligned with yours, either geographically, you can search by county, zip code, or mission aligned based on human service area. And finally, you can keep your organization connected to the GPNP network and stay up to date. Another housekeeping item I did want to mention is that you can be logging in, just kind of having the portal available and open in the background as you're working. So if there is a question you have about membership benefits or access, all those links are available through the portal. There's a clearer renewal process and fewer back and forth emails with GPNP waiting for pre-TRI to get back to you on something. You can set the password, renew the password, and send questions through GPNP at Forbes Funds for a quick response. There will be a stronger event registration experience because we're not using disparate platforms for the summit. It'll all be in one place, which we're really excited to launch for our 2027 summit. More to come there soon. More accurate and faster communication from GPNP as we have messages set to prompt and send through the system. And again, stronger connection to the regional nonprofit network in one space. So if anyone has any questions, please reach out to GPNP at forbesfunds.org. Again, that includes any forgetting passwords or simple suggestions around how we can make the portal more responsive. Again, this is a labor of love of the last couple of months, building this out by and for and with members. So with that, thank you for being a part of GPNP. Please take a few moments once prompted with the link in your email to log in, review your organization's information, and make sure your contact details are current and up to date. This helps us serve you better, keep you connected to upcoming opportunities, and strengthen the regional nonprofit network in Southwest Pennsylvania. If you have any questions, I know you've heard this 10 times, but please email gpnp at forbesfunds.org, and we'll be in touch with you soon. Thank you so much.